So we just got the brand new abyssal floors of the spiritual realm dungeon. You know, the dungeon people already haven't been farming. So we are going to take a look today and we're going to see how difficult it really is. Not difficult. It's for the most part the same. The only change is stores 1 magic power in the crystal orb whenever the boss and crystals attack with a critical hit. So it's almost the same as a normal team. So we are here on the Europe server account. I'm sure you guys are familiar with it by now. We have a little bit of a different team than we do on the other accounts, which we did videos previously on. But for the most part, we have... The thing about this is you can't use double fire inugamis, which people have been using for the normal... I don't know if we did videos using the double fire inugamis, or if we even have double fire inugamis on this. I think we do still have double fire inugamis on this account. It's not quite the China server account where we had just 5 fire inugamis, because that was an important thing that we definitely needed to do. Those teams were crazy, though. The Kali and 4 fire inugamis. Ridiculous team. Before they changed the dungeons, I'm talking about like a year and a half ago. But anyway, this for the most part is almost the same as B10 of this dungeon. You don't really have to change anything. I just wanted to do it with this account that has the boomerangs in the dungeon team for this, because it's a little bit different than the last one we saw. So the big thing is, well, the first big thing is you have to see if the Fire Hellhound actually does the right skills or not. So that's the first issue, potentially. The challenge with this dungeon is not the boss itself. The challenge with the dungeon is getting the AI to do, even after the buffed AI, is getting the AI to do the correct skills at the correct time. But the buffed AI does seem like it actually did change it, and the Hellhound does. Well, they changed the Hellhound. They did they changed something else too. But it seems like it actually does the skills whenever it has them. Most of the time. I don't know what the criteria for not doing it is, but it is. It does seem like a noticeable thing. He might have just not had it at that point. I wasn't paying attention to the skills. But yeah, the biggest thing is just that people that are using double fire inugamis are not going to be able to use double fire inugamis here. That's about it. You could use Kali instead of Fire Hellhound. You could use some Cleanse. You could use Rebecca for some more sustain. We could show it on some different accounts as well. That's the whole point of having multiple accounts, so you can show the same dungeon with different teams. So let's do that after this. We'll see how it does. So far, so good. As long as the Fire Inugami does his skill 3 at the boss, the team is fine. I mean, the team is fine regardless. I haven't actually seen this fail at all yet. I'm sure it will at some point, but as long as he does the skill 3, there's almost no need for concern. Now we're here on the Asia server account, where I don't think we've touched this at all just yet. We have not touched this at all just yet. What are we using for B10? We are using double inugamis here with Lucian and Brandia, so let's switch out one of the inugamis and put everything in here. So we've opted for Shayna instead of the second inugami, mostly because she's an AoE defense breaker. And we're hoping it's going to be at least somewhat consistent defense breaks. I think we have to change the... No, we are good. So it saved the information that we had from the... Nice, Lucian. He's doing exactly not what he's here for. At least we can... Yup, that's exactly not what we wanted you to do, because we wanted you to do it here, and she's not doing fantastic. So this is working not at all like we wanted it to, but that's just the AI. That's not the unit's fault. That's the people that made the game. It would be better off if we had the Hellhound moving first. Also, if we had shield runes. I think we had shield runes on the other team. Not sure why we don't have shield runes on this team. I suppose it is because of the second fire inugami. Maybe he's the one that had shield runes. So even though the team did not do the skills in the order that we wanted them to, still was not terrible. We're going to try this again with a few different teams. We have Astra in instead of Lucia now. I think this should be actually better when it comes to the mid-boss and the end boss. I'm hoping that we do have Seek's skill 3 available. And because you know he's going to use it right here. Watch. Yep. So we won't have it available, which is kind of an issue. I wish he didn't Oh, nice. Actually, we will have it available now because we didn't clear as fast as we could have on that. So that actually worked to our advantage. And then we'll try Vertiheal in the next one instead of Brandia. But this way, using all fire units makes it a little bit easy. We could have cleared this like 5 seconds faster. Using all fire units gives us a little bit more of an advantage when the boss is going to keep stacking after she crits. So we're going to test another run with Vertiheal instead of Brandia, and we're going to see... so this should be just a little bit slower in general. Really, it comes down to, do the units do... Like, does Shayna do her AoE? Oh, she did her AoE defense break there. Does she actually land the defense breaks on the mid-boss and the end boss? Does the Hellhound do what he's supposed to do for... He's going to do it now, of course. Which means... Okay, we are going to have it on the boss because he teamed up with the Inugami. So let's see. And we should be good here. It's really mostly a matter of... Do we have the right skills when it comes to the boss? If we do, it's a very easy clear. It's a very fast clear. If we don't, we'll still clear it. It just won't be 36 seconds like we just got. So anyway, food for thought. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I know most of you are not even farming this dungeon, have no intent to farm this dungeon anyway, but it is what it is. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you as always in the next one.